sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. Picture, baby, I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. Picture, baby, I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I could cry. Can't afford. When I look at you,
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Great. Set. Hey, 70. Trimmer. Delta.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
180. Hey, 73.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 at the 38.
First down throwing for Hurts. And that's completed right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Receiver in motion, going left.
24-yard gain.
Give here to the motion man. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
180.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. 180. Up. That.
Mayfield now from the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
73.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finds a man right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Has room into the secondary. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Philadelphia.
The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
His kick is
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
nothing
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
for Philadelphia.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Watch out.
Irving on the inside give. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. He's got Emeka Egbuka, and he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180. Watch out.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Good. Hey, alert 33. 180. Watch out.
First and goal. Here's Irving. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Stop.
Here's another for Irving. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's 4 yards on second and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on third down.
It's now third and goal.
Good. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Good. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Done.
Mayfield to throw for it. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings them to third down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On third down, it's Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Zone read give here to Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
They run it with Saquon. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Back to throw, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Here's Saquon. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
63.
Hurts with it on third and short. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
This is Irving on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts setting up to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Run.
They give to Irving to stop his drive. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running with Irving again on second. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bucks have the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, no.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll come up on first and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
They go to Barkley again. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Eagles blowing them out now, 34-zip. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Regular. Stop.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin.
Let's go.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Baker throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continuing to fight at least. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Barkley off the pistol again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Don't touch that.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Complete to Diggs out left. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Point it right. Point it. Good. 20. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Mayfield now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
17 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin.
Mayfield to throw again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect in your teammates.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Skips it short of his man, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Hey, alert!
It's a gain of 11. That's another Buccaneers first down.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal. Irving here from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's third down.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, working from the gun to Sox. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On second down, here's Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Barkley gets it on third down. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be fourth and short.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
The Bucs take over first and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Eagles make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that puts a bow on this one. For